I never want to go there again. I despise Atlanta with every fiber of my soul. Hello and welcome to the Joystick Drift Podcast, the show where we drift off just as much as a joystick. I'm your host, Nick, and as always, I'm joined by Melina, Colyn, and Alex. And on this episode, we are going to be recapping our trip to MomoCon 2023. Now, if you've been listening to the podcast, you'll know that we went. You'll see on our Instagram, well, maybe not, because I don't think we posted anything on the actual podcast Instagram. Anyway, you'll see on the community tab that I posted that we went, and that's why there was no episode last week. So that's cool. But this week, as I said, we're going to be recapping that, and you're going to want to stick around to the end because we do have some surprises because Alex wasn't able to go, which is very unfortunate, but we did get him some stuff while we were there, and we have like a super special surprise for him that he doesn't know about, but we're going to get into that at the very end of the episode. So you're going to want to stick around for that. But
spoiler alert, it's Colyn's note reasons on why he hates Morgana.
Man, I would love to see Colyn write up a manifesto essay on why he hates Morgana from Persona 5.
But the fact that I wasn't able to go to MomoCon broke my heart again.
No, you can't make that joke.
Hey,
I know it's right there, but like,
hey, the doctors made that kind of joke to me.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I feel about doctors who are like funny, because I'm like, like, focus on your job, not comedy. Like, if you wanted to be a comedian, you could go be a stand-up comedian, but you're a heart surgeon. So please, like, don't be funny. Be frank.
Be unfunny.
I don't want you to laugh while you're doing open heart surgery and be like, oh, that was really funny. Oh no, I accidentally cut his heart in half. But it was a really killer joke.
Yeah, but he missed the beat.
Oh man.
I guess
anyway,
we're gonna have to bypass all that. Nicholas just spat up his water.
I can't. I have too much electronics on my desk. Anyway, as we always do, we're going to talk about what we've been playing, which I'm sure what we've all been playing is the same thing we've been playing for the last month. But we're going to do it anyway. And we're going to start with Alex, since he didn't get to go to MomoCon, and he's probably going to talk the least this episode, so I'll let him go first. So Alex, how have you been? What have you been playing? So on and so forth.
I've been doing good. Besides from actually getting more hours at work, I've actually been doing freelance stuff.
Hey.
So just growing my business or my side hustle until someone opens up their own studio and then hires me to become an editor.
What? I'm working on it. I'm getting there.
But what I've been playing, oh god, what have I been playing? I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom.
Shocker.
I thought you were really gonna drag that out.
And unfortunately, I am not up to everyone else because I only have about 80 hours.
Well, I have 85.
Oh, you mean time-wise,
Yeah.
but you've done the story.
Yeah, I was not happy because I over-prepared for stuff I probably should not have.
I think it's okay.
I underprepared.
So did I. I was not planning on doing the final boss that night, and then I was like, because we were supposed to record that night, and we were waiting for Melina to show up, and I messaged her and said, hey, Melina, are you coming? And then 10 minutes went by, and I was like, all right, if she doesn't respond in 2 minutes, I'm gonna go for it.
That was the
I just
night I passed.
a
out.
little off topic. I just noticed this. Melina, is that a 25-inch curve monitor?
Yeah, my room's a mess right now. Have my PC, I have my monitor. I just need to set everything up.
But
Man.
for like when I heard like you two talk about the boss fight, Colin doesn't talk about anything.
No, he just does it.
You
Yeah.
two made it seem like it was an extremely difficult boss fight. They went all out with it.
Whoa.
Okay, it was hard for me because I went so unprepared and I couldn't do anything because I was stuck.
I literally maxed out on meals. I could not make any more.
Same.
See, I went in. You want to know how many meals I had? 2.
I had like
And they were 5 hearts.
I gathered a bunch of apples and simmered fruit and mighty bananas for attack power. I did not use any of them. I did not even use like the gloom stuff.
I found out yesterday that you cannot cook while enemies are nearby. Like,
You did not know
I
that?
was fighting. Well, okay, hold on. I was fighting a Lionel yesterday, and I had taken gloom damage, and I was like, okay, well, let me throw something together in between attacks here. And I pulled out the portable pot, and I pulled out everything I need, and I'm sitting there spamming cook, and it's not going in. I'm like, why is it not going in? And there's a little message that says you cannot cook while enemies are nearby, and I'm like, that is crap, because it's not like the game freezes to let you cook.
Yeah,
when I first fought Lionels, I went to the Coliseum. So I battled way too many Lionels.
Oh my god, that Coliseum honestly almost made me rage quit.
And
I finally did the Coliseum yesterday, and I got through it. I only died once.
I
was
didn't
great.
I didn't die any times, but I did end up being the final boss first try. And
That's all you can say.
all I gotta say, they did a lot better with this boss fight than in Breath of the Wild.
True. I don't think if anybody disagrees, I'm sorry, you're just wrong. Like objectively wrong.
And honestly, Ganondorf using a katana, kind of sick.
I know, right? Much better than freaking Phantom Ganon from Ocarina of Time. Or just Ganondorf from Ocarina of Time, who's like, all right, now let's play Energy Ball Tennis.
And then you go into actual Ganon, and you have to hit his tail, which
You gotta roll under his legs and hit his tail.
turns
But you
out
can't do it with the Master Sword, because you don't have the Master Sword.
I've done that the whole time until later find out you can use the light arrows to stun him, so that way you can get behind and hit his tail.
That's true.
I actually love the glitch that you can do though, is you keep the Master Sword. I saw a speedrunner doing it, and then they walk over to Zelda and they already have the sword, but they're like, oh hey, nice sword, I have one just like it.
Yo, Master Sword duplication glitch?
But funny thing is, I bought a whole lot of Zelda amiibo for the game. I have not opened a single one.
All mine are back there. I also feel like Nintendo ripped me off, and this would have been nice to know before the game came out, but apparently every single amiibo outfit is in the game
Was
without
that
having to scan the amiibo.
was that the Ocarina of Time amiibo?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm honestly kind of happy they did that because I got everything that was amiibo,
Oh, and
I'm
Wolf Link is
trying.
not
and I love how
No,
they.
Wolf Link is dead.
yeah.
He is
And-
dead. He is dead.
I like how they did things with the amiibo items in this game than the previous game. I don't know if I can say.
I mean, it's just amiibo stuff. It's just the same outfits from Breath of the Wild, except
Well,
instead
I'm talking
of,
about with the weapons, you can actually get them back.
You mean? Well, I mean, all the weapons were in Breath of the Wild.
No, I mean like you can if they break, like say you got the Fierce Deity sword and it breaks, you can actually get it back.
Oh yeah, you could do that in Breath of the Wild too.
Oh.
If you kept scanning in the amiibo, it would just keep giving
Oh,
you
I'm not talking about
the
scan.
outfits and
I'm
stuff.
not talking about scanning. I'm talking about purchasing it.
I think you could do that in Breath of the Wild too.
I didn't see anything like that, but when you just grind a side quest just because you don't want to go into the boss fight yet, you find a lot.
I'm trying to finish that stable side quest where you go around and get all of the news things
Oh,
so you can get the froggy set. I'm just missing the hat.
oh, I can buy the froggy.
Yeah.
set. I can buy the froggy set, but I'm broke.
I'm almost done with my side adventures. I think I've done 48 out of 60. Hey, Nintendo, something that I appreciate, and maybe it was in Breath of the Wild and I didn't see it, but something that I appreciate is in like the quests menu, it tells you how many of each specific quest type there are. So like there's a certain number of shrine quests, there's a certain number of side adventures, there's a certain number of side quests. Like that's very helpful. So I know if I'm missing any. And I don't just have to be like, am I missing any side quests? Let me double check with the wiki page. No, it's just right there. It makes my life so much easier.
Oh,
I'm a
another
cut
thing
in,
I
I'm a
want to
cut in.
say. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, this is a really long intro, by the way.
Yeah,
It's
I
fine.
just want to say one more thing. I've been spending a lot of money for camera stuff.
Hey,
I bought like a motor focus for my gimbal. I got an ND filter for my camera lens. Let's just say I'm glad I moved back home instead of getting my own apartment.
true.
Unlike
Saves
some
money.
people. Friends.
Alex, we all. Oh, I thought you were talking about us. I'm
Oh.
like, Alex, we
I was
all
like-
live at home.
But anyway, I'm passed to the more tired one, Colyn.
Yo, what's up? I'm Colin.
Wow.
Hi, Colin.
You're Colyn
Yeah.
who?
I'm not gonna dox my last name. Anyway, yo, what's up?
I wasn't talking about doxing last name. I was just
He was being like calling.
Oh,
he's
bro.
too tired even to
I
even notice a joke.
haven't. I literally
Wow.
feel like I haven't slept in a week. Give me a break, bro. Anyway,
I mean, you just finished school, so
I did. Wow, kind of. Yo, what's up? I'm Colin. Yeah. I finished Tears of the Kingdom. This like 2 days ago, so that was fun. I started the Xenoblade 3 DLC. Future Redeemed, and
Are you feeling full of beans?
no.
Oh, what a
If
shame.
I'm being completely honest, I'm not vibing with Future Redeemed at all.
Whew, that's a take.
wait, future
Wow.
redeemed or feature redeemed?
Future.
Future.
See,
It sounds
it's
like
weird.
the same feature.
It's weird because I had the exact same feelings for Torna, and everybody really liked Torna, and I was just like, Torna's aight.
If you want, you like for those listening, I did a whole episode with a guest on Future Redeemed. So you can go listen to that. But my condensed thoughts in a sentence is it was good, but I like the base game more.
I mean, I think my biggest problem with Future Redeemed so far is that it feels like it is just it really just feels like a Xenoblade 3 light.
Oh my, dude.
And that's my
True.
biggest issue. It's literally the exact same, but it's just with like 2 or 3 new characters or something like that, and then it's just
And Shulk and Rex.
and Shulk and Rex. I haven't even gotten to
Over there.
Rex. Like I got Shulk and I was just like, I don't care. Like
it-
this is where I kind of tuned out.
Look at that. Look at my 2 old men.
I mean, I like them. I think they're cool. It's just I feel there's a
Wait,
huh?
wait. Oh, I thought you were gonna pull it out.
I was, but then it's like I'll get to it later. Anyway, continue.
I'll get mine
Um,
later too.
But yeah, I've been incredibly tired and also trying to start the process of moving, so that's fun.
If you don't mind me asking, like, is there like anything? Is there like more story in the DLC or?
So it's a it's a prologue pretty much to the story. Is the best way I can describe it.
Yeah.
I
To be
don't- I don't
completely
think I would-
honest,
I don't think I would like that, honestly. I think I would want like after story stuff like that. but
Epilogue.
Yeah.
no,
Epilogue.
you see, here's the
Epilogue.
thing.
Epilogue.
Here's the
Anyway.
thing. I think I would have enjoyed Future Redeemed a lot more if it came out before the base game.
Man, base game would have just been $60 DLC. That's crazy.
Yeah, it kind of felt like that for 2. But anyway.
Tears of the Kingdom. Miles Morales.
So anyway, no, Miles Morales is like $60 DLC.
Yeah,
Like,
it is. It's a very short game.
I would have
Oof.
loved that game a lot more if it was longer. But anyway, yeah, it was. I'll try to get back into Future Redeemed if I do eventually. But yeah.
Oh, Nick, another argument for those who say Tears of the Kingdom is just DLC. Point out that the game probably takes people on average 100 hours.
I think that's how long to beat. Not to get off topic. It's kind of still on topic. I'm absolutely baffled by the people on Twitter who are like, a game reuses assets because it's set in the same world. Must be DLC. Like, the people who are absolutely mind-boggled that Spider-Man 2 has like the same New York streets as if like New York City was supposed to drastically change between the first and second game. And they're like, oh, this is DLC. Why are we paying $70 for this? Don't buy it then.
Thank you for reminding me. I saw a Spider-Man 2 trailer. Oh my god, I am hyped. I am glad I got a PS5 and not an Xbox.
Yo, Alex, are you gonna get the Wii U gamepad for the PS5?
Is this a joke
you
or an
can play
actual
on-
thing?
No,
Bro, that's
have
an
you not
actual
seen
thing.
it? Look, Google PlayStation Q, and you'll see.
No.
It's literally just a Wii U gamepad because it's tethered to the PS5. You can only use it on Wi-Fi, and you can only go like 20 feet away from your console.
Oh, so this is just Sony copying Xbox.
Yeah, which
No.
Xbox was copying the Wii U?
Exactly. Hey, look, Nick, you be Nintendo. I'll be Xbox. Ready? Hey, can I copy your homework?
Sure. Just don't tell people you copied it.
Gotcha,
Just change
gotcha.
Just a little
Let me
bit.
just completely copy. I'll just reskin it, you know. Here you go. Ta-da!
But yeah, the people who are like, oh my god,
Imagination.
New York City looks the same in Spider-Man 2 as it did in Spider-Man 1. And then they go to Tears of the Kingdom and they're like, Hyrule looks the same. And I'm like, yeah, it's almost as if they're set in the same world.
And not to mention, New York City in Spider-Man is based off the actual city of New York.
Not to mention, the city of New York structurally has not changed in years. Just saying.
Whoa.
So maybe
mind blown.
real life is just one big reused DLC. Anyway,
I am excited to see symbiote Spider-Man because I've seen like many Spider-Man games that have the symbiote, and there's only one that actually feels like the symbiote is used properly, and that's Web of Shadows.
man,
But this one,
I never played.
I get Spider-Man the new animated series vibe with this one.
No,
Dark-
it's like,
Dark and murderous intense.
sad song.
Sad. Well,
All right, Colin,
was
who are you
that
gonna
it?
pass it to?
Hey, Nick.
Oh, cool, that's me. Me, I've been playing The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Ever heard of it? It's a really
Wow.
small indie game, super underground. It's great. I've been playing that. I beat the main story. I was the first one here to beat the main story. I totally did it on a whim because Melina slept through our recording time, which, TBH, I'm not mad because she was like, yeah, I haven't slept in like 24 hours. Let me take like an hour-long nap. Doesn't wake up till the next morning. I'm like, you know what? You need the sleep more than we need that episode. It's fine. Final boss was great. We'll talk about it eventually in a whole spoiler dedicated section because I have thoughts. They're good thoughts.
Spoiler
but I
alert,
have
final
thoughts.
boss is Ganondorf.
That was implied.
Guys,
listen, implied
guys.
things are not spoilers.
Guys, spoiler. Zelda is in the title.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Say it ain't so.
Guys.
Say it ain't.
Can't wait for The Legend of Link. When's it gonna happen?
What?
I thought the princess was Hilda from Link Between Worlds.
Can we? Okay. Anybody else used to think that Zelda was actually Link?
Nope.
I used to think that when I was a kid.
Like Link's name
Like-
was Zelda.
Yeah, because it was called The Legend of Zelda,
Me.
and Link is the main character, and I was like, oh, so that's Zelda. And my uncle had to be like, no, that's not Zelda. That's Link. That girl is Zelda. And I'm like, oh.
Then why isn't
Anyway.
it called The Legend of Link?
I don't know.
Like, what does Zelda
Um,
do besides scream in the background?
Whoa. She does a lot in Tears of the Kingdom. I'll tell you that. Oh, I can't make that joke because it's a spoiler.
I know what she does. She doesn't grab Link's silly little hand.
No, because that's just his burnt chicken nugget hand. That's not his silly little hand yet.
Burnt chicken.
It's just burnt. Anyway, aside from Zelda, I started a job this week, so that's fun.
We
I-
both did this.
I've had to wake up earlier than normal, and I've had to go to bed earlier than normal. So like my
Oh my
whole
god, Nick,
sleep
it's like
schedule,
It's like
shifted
it's like
back.
life.
Yeah, I'm aware.
it could be worse.
it- See,
You could have your
it's
boss
weird,
calling
though.
you at 12 in the morning.
oh, my boss doesn't do that.
Mine does.
My boss is like, we get off work, we're done.
Wow,
I'll
you're
call
lucky.
you if there's an emergency. But other than that. So that's been really fun to get used to. I also went and saw Across the Spider-Verse yesterday. No spoiler thoughts. I personally enjoyed it more than the first one. And I do think that the whole like Spider-Verse trilogy that they're doing could potentially be one of the best superhero movie trilogies and just movie trilogies in general. The second one, like Across the Spider-Verse, was really good. The animation was insane. And if you're a really big Spider-Man fan, you're going to love the movie.
I'm sure I
So-
will.
You should definitely go see it when you get the chance. Go in as spoiler-free as possible because the twists were one of the best parts of the movie that made it so engaging. And it just wouldn't hit the same.
I've been excited
If it
to
was
see
spoiled.
it. I've been excited to see it since I saw my favorite Spider-Man in the trailer.
Miguel O'Hara?
Yes.
What a guy. Voiced by Oscar Isaac. Shout out to Oscar Isaac for being in Fox Marvel, Sony Marvel, and Disney Marvel as 3 different characters. Truly a Chad.
He was Moon Knight. One of the only after Endgame, post Endgame Marvel shows that I actually like.
Fair.
Like, it's mixed reviews, but I like Moon Knight. I've been waiting for a Moon Knight show.
He was also a guy in an X-Men movie. He was a villain, I think.
He was Poe in Star
Like-
Wars.
Oh yeah, from Star Wars. And then now he's Miguel O'Hara. So that's epic. But yeah, that's all I've been doing. I'm just gonna apologize now to all the viewers. First of all, if you're listening on the audio, this is gonna be one episode you're gonna want to tune into the video version of because and by we I mean me and Melina, because Colin doesn't have his camera on,
Hi.
got a lot of stuff that we're gonna show
Yeah.
on screen, and you're gonna want to see that. There's also
Which
gonna be some videos that will be played, maybe if I get around to it in editing, that you're gonna want to see.
It's
So-
basically just them showing off what they got because I wasn't there.
Whoa, you don't have
Showing-
to phrase it like that.
Oh, so I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong, but you don't have to phrase it like that. But also, I want to apologize because there's been a real lack of content on the channel, and I'm gonna blame that solely on Tears of the Kingdom because every free waking second I had
valid excuse,
was
guys.
Zelda. It was not making
Valid
content.
excuse. I don't care what
I'm-
anybody says.
I'm
That
trying
is a
to-
valid excuse.
I'm trying to come up with ideas for like more games to add to NSO like from different consoles, but some of the consoles I don't have, so I haven't actually experienced them.
That's fair. I'm just trying to think
So
of
it's just-
video ideas.
So it's just really difficult to find something because
I have ideas. It's just harder now because I don't have as much free time because I'm working 40 hours a week. And shocker, running 2 podcasts while working a 40-hour-a-week job is very difficult. So I barely have enough time to edit the episodes as is. So any extra content is it's there. I have a couple ideas of like shorts and stuff. I just don't have the time. So apologies, I guess. Just be grateful you're getting content at all. Think about it that way. Let's just put it that way. Be grateful you're getting anything. Because my whole vibe since Zelda came out has been like, I need that dad shirt that says I paused my game to be here. I could be watching anime or playing Zelda right now. But I'm here talking to you guys. Because I love talking to you guys.
I'm
Now,
gonna be
before we
playing.
move on,
I'm gonna be playing Final Fantasy 16. So
before we move on, Melina, you get to go last.
Yes.
How have you been?
And if you already haven't noticed, if you're watching the video, that's whatever. But I mean, if you're listening, that makes sense. You're listening to the audio, you're not looking at. I'm back on camera.
Welcome back to On
Yes.
Camera.
I'm back on camera.
Yay.
So again, room is messy because I'm a PC. I had to set up all the stuff. So yeah, but I have also been playing this little game called Tears of the Kingdom.
what's it like? What's the plot about?
What's the plot about?
Yes.
My plot
Purra.
was
Yo.
getting 100 hours within the first week.
I don't know how you did that. I still haven't crossed 100 hours yet.
Here's
I'm
the
85.
no, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how I did it either because I brought my Switch to work.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm not there yet. I'm in the first week. I just discovered that I can put in earbuds and listen to anime music while I work, which has increased my productivity by like 30%.
I know. I'll sometimes put in one of my AirPods and just to like calm myself or whatever, and just like listen to soft music. Or if I'm feeling energized, I'll just put on my anime playlist and just rock it out or something.
I wish I could do that, but if I did that, then my boss would see that I'm listening to music. But then again, you know what? Maybe I could say that, oh, I'm actually listening to the show because we stream it on YouTube.
Just have like this stream open in another app. Be like, no, look, I'm watching. See? I'm listening.
watching.
No, because like our studio, you two like have like studios that are bigger than your room, right?
Yep.
Mine is how far it is, the length of it, from here to my door. Maybe a little longer. That's it.
That's it? Man, it's kind of small.
Well,
Seems like he might be undercompensating.
I
completely-
thought I fixed this
I
issue.
forgot that her camera does that.
I thought I fixed it. I think we've actually like been on the long, so that's okay.
But you know what? You two just gave me a great idea.
Exactly. It helps pass the time by.
It does.
Like, it made my shift go by so much faster, or feel like it goes by so much faster, and it's not super distracting. And if it gets distracting for me, I just switch it from like anime music to lo-fi, because lo-fi is not as distracting.
Yeah.
So it just kind of depends. I don't let it affect my work ethic or like what I'm doing, because if it becomes a distraction, then it's an issue. But if it's just like, oh, I'm just listening to this in the background, like it's not that big of a deal.
But yeah, so I've been playing that. I reached 100 hours. I also have beaten the game, the story. I was the second after Nick to do so. And, well...
And now
Well,
we need all four of us
we'll mention it.
all four of us need to try to do something and go outside and touch some grass.
Hey,
I already did that.
I
already
touched grass
did that.
yesterday.
Yeah. Well, technically, we did over the weekend.
True.
Anyways.
I also, well, actually, I'll get to that later. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's a crucial part of the
but-
story.
Yeah. But yes, I thoroughly enjoyed the story. It took me 3 tries because I underprepared for the boss.
Man, it sounds like a skill issue.
I will explain in the spoiler section. Because I really screwed myself over. But anyways, I also got Just Dance 2023 or whatever.
Instead of Skyward Sword.
And Xenoblade 3.
So
I
okay,
can't
yeah.
believe you.
Let me explain this real quick. So I went to my GameStop, and they have a all clearance thing in the store, like pretty much the entire store. So you could buy one thing, and you can mix and match. So you could buy one thing in one section and get another thing in another section for free.
They gotta attract customers somehow to make some money, because Tears of the Kingdom hype isn't there anymore.
Oh, okay. I need to go off on GameStop for a second, just for 2 seconds, and then Melina, you can go back. I'm done with GameStop for the time being. Like, yes, I got my Tears of the Kingdom stuff. This is not the DDLC song that needs to be playing right now. For those curious, because I would be the one person listening to be like, oh, what is he listening to? It's the song from the end of Act 1 where the thing happens with Sayori. There you go. Anyway, my thing with GameStop is, and this first thing isn't really GameStop's fault, it's more Nintendo's fault. They got rid of the $5 eShop gift card. It just doesn't exist anymore. And the loophole with the GameStop like Power Up Awards Pro was you could use your $5 reward you got every month for an eShop card. So it was like exchanging out for $5 in eShops, and you let it build up, you get $60 a year. It was really good. The problem now is, now that they've gotten rid of that card, and I asked while I was there, I'm like, can I use my reward for a $5 GameStop gift card? No. Can I put it towards a pre-order of Tears of the Kingdom? No, you have to, like, you'd have to do it the day you come in, okay? What can I use it on? Because I'm not here to buy a full $60 game, and I don't
Nothing.
really want to buy, like, a Funko Pop every month just to use my $5 reward. So I end up getting a $10 eShop card and getting it for $5. And that's really frustrating. Now, the other thing is that they're changing the reward system, and now it's $25 a year instead of $15 a year, but they're not really changing the program itself. Like, I don't know. I got an email about it, and I read some of it, and as I read it, I was like, okay, cool. It's like the same program. You're just charging me $10 more. So when July rolls around, which is next month, wow, it's almost July already? Jeez. When
Almost
my
a
renewal
year
time
since we
rolls
graduated.
around, I won't be renewing it. I also, like, even if Nintendo were to say, hey, here's a brand new console, like, yeah, I'm still going to go to GameStop and try to get it, but I don't need the Power Up Awards Pro for that. So, I'm just not going to do it. That's my gripe with GameStop. My GameStop store has some really nice people who work in it, and they're not super pushy about the Power Up Awards Pro, and I'm totally glad for that, because there are some people who are really bad. But yeah. Anyway, continue, Melina. I didn't mean to,
No, you're good.
totally say
But yeah,
your thing.
so I had messaged you all, and I was like, I don't know what to get because there's like too many games in front of me right now. And I took a picture of, there was Xenoblade 3 and there was Skyward Sword. But on the same shelf it was actually Just Dance 2017. But so like my coworkers and I are doing this thing where we have to play Just Dance for any 20 days of this month. I know, odd. Anyway, but
Is there
I was
a
like,
reason?
sure, I'll get I forget what it's called. I'd have to like find out what it is again. But I was like, okay, I'll go get the game, whatever. And apparently Just Dance now has this unlimited thing or whatever, so it's like a service where you pay monthly, I think, or I think there's a monthly option and a yearly option, and you access like hundreds of songs basically across a majority, like multiple games. So on the box for the 2017 it had that, but I wasn't sure like if it would access the later ones. So I was like, I wanted to get the 2023 one just in case, blah blah blah.
Right.
But it wasn't on the shelf. This was very odd. So the 2023 Just Dance game, they never made a physical print of. You have to digitally download it.
Boo.
What?
Not like the game
Yeah.
matters anyway.
So I asked the girl that was at the counter at the store, and I was like, did they make physical like cases, like copies? And she's like, they made physical cases, but when you open it, it's just the code to redeem it.
Ubisoft, TBH.
Yeah, Ubisoft. I blame Ubisoft. But
Ubisoft Just Dance was better when all the games were on it and I didn't have to pay money for it. That's why I haven't bought a Just Dance game in years.
also, I opened it up. You have to have a Ubisoft account. You have to be connected to the internet. Yeah.
So it's worthless, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And then also, I couldn't even play a damn song for like 15 minutes because it was loading.
Yeah,
Loading.
it's
and
almost
then
like
it just
that's the
didn't
problem
play
with it being online.
So I was really upset, but then I finally got to play the song, so I was happy, you know.
It was mediocre.
Okay. I will have to say the difficulty on the dancing is really hard, like really hard. I mean, mind you, I put it on extreme, but I put it on extreme because it was doing the exact choreography of the song, and I was like, yes.
So there's only one Just Dance game I bought, and I put in quotes because it's not a Just Dance game, but it's similar. I got Michael Jackson: The Experience on for Wii, and this was
He said, hee.
this was like in high school when I was huge on Michael Jackson.
Nice.
I bought the game, and I had fun, but that's the only like game where you have to dance. That's it.
If anybody knows the song Papa Dominicano, I used to slay on that song on Just Dance. Anybody would play me on that song, I would 5 stars every time. I could not be beat on that song.
For me, and I'll end after this. After this thought,
Good,
for
'cause
me,
we're
my
40 minutes
favorite.
in.
I know. My favorite Just Dance like game or like version of playing it was on the Xbox Connect.
Yo.
Oh, so you played with terrible censoring.
Actually, the sensor, I didn't have any trouble with the sensor at all. I mean, it was at my friend's house, so I didn't even own it.
I remember
but I would go over to her house and we'd play it all the time.
I remember the Kinect sucking, especially when you played Dragon Ball Z on Kinect.
Okay, well, if you're playing a fighting game, then I mean, I feel like you're gonna run into issues. But it was just dancing games, so we were just having fun.
By issues, you mean like motion issues or looking really stupid issues?
Yes.
Both. Damn. But yeah, so that's basically what I've been doing. And yeah.
You bought
So-
Trashy Just Dance 2023 over Peak Fiction Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Or
I'm so
Skyward Sword
disappointed.
HD?
Because, okay, let me explain that real quick. Might as well. I didn't want to get Xenoblade 3 because I was like, literally, I was just like, I haven't played 2.
It's not that big of a deal,
I
man.
know, but my literally,
Doesn't matter.
I know, but like, you don't understand. My brain is just like,
Look,
anyways.
I have.
And then Skyward Sword, I have on the Wii U, and I have my Wii U, so it's like if I want to play the game, I can just
But
play it
that's
on
the-
there.
Bad version.
Look, I have
I enjoyed it, so
I have all 3 Xenoblade games, and I have no intentions right now of completing any of them.
Man, that's
Bruh.
unfortunate.
Maybe
Anyway.
Sit
maybe
on the
3,
shelf.
maybe 3 if I understand the story.
Dude,
Without,
3 is Peak Fiction, okay?
I'm more concerned about the
gaming.
gameplay though.
Peak Gaming. Gameplay is better. I promise.
Hard disagree.
I was
Okay,
gonna
we're
say,
not getting
Colin.
into this conversation.
That's another
We're
episode.
going into the actual conversation for today, guys,
Yep.
which
I'm-
is
MomoCon 2023. I think this is our longest intro to main topic
literally
to date.
We're
to date. No,
40 minutes in.
we're gonna
Half-
talk. We're gonna talk about
over half.
We're gonna talk about
Is-
MomoCon for like 20 minutes, and then the episode's gonna be over.
And then it's just going to the gift section,
Yep.
which is
So, MomoCon
probably more
2023.
Donna's head.
Was hosted
basic.
in Atlanta, Georgia. I never want to go there again. I despise Atlanta with every fiber of my soul. If you're from Atlanta, I'm sorry. don't live there.
Here's the
Just
problem.
Don't. Just leave.
No,
Why
no,
are
no,
you
no.
still there?
While we were there, the traffic was insane, so we came up with the phrase Atlanta moment.
Atlanta moment.
See,
Atlanta
but here's the
moment.
thing with Atlanta. Some of us, 3 of us, we studied film, and we were thinking about possibly going to Atlanta, Georgia, because that's
Never.
where the film industry was headed.
No.
And
I'm not doing it now.
yeah.
Nope, yeah. I literally, while we were there, I was like, I think I said it in the car. I was like, and to think I wanted to live here.
Thank God.
Well,
I
we
did
didn't
not move
want-
here.
Well, we didn't want to live there. We thought we
We
would
thought
have
it was
to.
necessary for our career,
Yes. And
which
Melina,
it's clearly not.
is she frozen?
I mean, she's lagging a little bit, but
Okay, so it's not just
it's
me.
fine. No.
Yeah, you guys were lagging for me too.
Anyway, Atlanta, listen. I saw somebody on the merge ramp to get on the interstate. They were going in reverse to get into to parallel move into an open spot. You can't do that on the interstate.
Why
You're
didn't-
not supposed to do that.
I wish you recorded it to
I
send it to
almost
me.
got hit twice by people who didn't know how to turn their lights on. It was partially my fault for going out past 11 o'clock. But still, it's illegal to drive without your headlights on. So there's that. It's also like, I don't want, I'm going to say this on the podcast. Colin and I get back, right? It's late at night. I'm sitting there closing the blinds in the hotel room. And I'll preface it by saying whatever you do in your hotel room is your prerogative.
Oh, I know where you're going. now.
Because it's your hotel room. But just
Oh
Be
no! Wait! Oh
of the
no!
volume of what you're doing. That's all I'm gonna say. However you want to interpret that.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm picturing it as what happened between Gojo and Marin in Dress Up Darling.
Yes, but they actually did it instead of it being implied. Anyway, all of that to say, MomoCon was fun. I just don't like Atlanta.
The only good thing about Atlanta.
And next year, someone else is driving. I'm not driving next year.
Mhm.
I will let someone else worry about driving.
Mhm.
But the convention itself was fun.
Unfortunately, I live many states away from Georgia, so I'm not driving
Nah.
there. I'm flying.
Alex, here's the plan. You fly to me, and then we drive to Colin, and then Colin drives to Atlanta. Big
Okay.
brain.
Does Colin live in?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna bleep it so no one knows. Yes, he does. Yes,
No.
Colin
Just
does
cut that
live
out.
there.
Just cut that out. I don't want to get doxxed.
Colin
No,
lives
it's
in
not-
the bleep this out. Bleep this out. Colin lives in the depths of hell. Just
No.
Whoa!
whoa.
Wait a minute.
How I
Right
got my car
now,
there?
yes.
Colin,
I'm not
wait a minute,
entirely
Colin.
sure.
You live in Atlanta? You live in California?
Colin actually lives in Atlanta. That's where I
Today
went to meet
is
him at.
Saturday in California.
Anyway,
Hey, he's actually right.
I'm also gonna shout out. We also got to see Sarah and Aqua, who are frequently in the live stream chats and commenting on the YouTube videos. So it was nice to meet them in person, and we hung out with them quite a bit. So they were there, but we won't talk about them a lot because I mean you gotta respect people's privacy.
Did they
So-
cosplay?
No.
I was the only one that cosplayed.
Hey, that is
So,
not true.
Speaking of cosplay, we didn't run in to Junko.
We don't know that.
Yeah,
though.
we did.
There were like
Oh,
three
wait,
of
wait,
them.
wait, wait.
We saw a lot of Junko cosplayers, but we did not
Oh,
specifically run
wait.
into Junko.
But
did I tell you? Wait, but did I not send it to you guys?
No.
I saw it on your Instagram post.
Yeah. Wait, Colin, you don't have
I-
an Instagram, but here I'll just. put it in.
Melina would not have been the only one in the group to have cosplayed if I went, but then again, I still don't even have my mask back.
I technically cosplayed because I was wearing the sleeve from GameStop. That's the silly little hand.
I would have gone in as Skull from Persona
Which it
5.
would have worked great because Max Middleman was there.
But
Yeah.
ignoring like the fact that I couldn't go because like medical reasons, I would not have felt okay with my cosplay because I didn't have the mask. Because right now I'm trying to get, for like over a month, I've been trying to get like a strap on it, like a head strap, because for some reason the seller on Etsy was like, I'm gonna sell a mask, advertise a mask, and I'm like, oh, so it has a strap on it. No, it does not. It's for display probably, or
It's like that Anakin and Padme meme where he's like, you're selling me the mask. He's like, yeah. And he's like, it has a mask. Or it has a strap, right? Right? No.
And like if it has strap on it, then maybe it would have worked out. Maybe it'll work out fine, but I haven't gotten it back yet. And the material on it, for some reason, resistant to a lot of glue. I don't even know how that's possible. It's plastic.
It is what it is.
Speaking of cosplays more, I only saw 3 furries the entire time.
Hallelujah, amen. If we
I
can
had
get that number
never-
down to 0 next year, we're gonna be good.
I had never seen a furry like in real life, so when I saw one, I was like,
I've never
like my face literally was just like, oh my god, that's a.
I've never seen.
And then I literally turned to Nick. Though I was like, Nick. And he's like, what? And I'm like, the furry, like a child, like
I've never
scared,
s-
like.
I've never seen anyone else besides me cosplay as Cloud, and next thing I know, Nick or Melina are sending me pictures of a Cloud cosplayer. I'm like, I am jealous. He even has a sword.
Dude, that was the best. I'm so glad I got pictures of this Cloud because it was the best one that we ran into, and I was like, I gotta get a picture. And even did the pose. This is awesome.
I hope you know, Alex, every time I saw a Cloud, I was like, oh man, Alex really did make it. Good for him.
No.
He's just
So
not telling
we
us he's
saw-
here.
So what was it?
Were
we saw
any
Cloud.
of them
we
Advent
saw...
Children Cloud, or was it just regular Cloud?
Yes,
Oh.
there was one Advent Children, I think.
I have an Advent Children Cloud cosplay. I just don't have the sword.
We saw Cloud.
Ryuji.
Did we see Ryuji?
Yes.
So
well,
I
did.
was there on multiple days in different.
You were there multiple days as multiple people. It was really cool.
I mean, sounds like me
Good
because
for
I
you.
have quite a few cosplays. I just haven't been able
Nice.
to put any of them on because I hate pressure to my chest.
I feel that. Understandable. I saw. Listen, the height of my weekend was just knowing that I saw one person there who was cosplaying Yuri from DDLC. And I was like, you know what? I'm so glad there's still DDLC representation in 2023. Like
You
5
brought
years
you brought the
after
relevancy
the game
back.
came out.
You brought the
I
relevancy
did.
back.
I sure did. Thank you for that acknowledgement that I did.
Oh my gosh. I think I had a lot of highlights over the convention, like however many days we were there for. Literally it was all kind of like a blur, but the first like highlight for me was I was buying a poster, a BTS poster, shocker.
Oh my gosh, this is so funny.
but Colyn
I
and
remember
Nick
this.
Colyn and Nick were like, Melina, and I was grabbing my poster. I was like, what? I turn around. I'm gonna do exactly. So I turn around and Emil, aka Chuck Conway, was there. But I grab my poster and I go, what?
No, you gotta set the scene properly. So, me, Colin, and Melina were walking around, and she's like, "Oh, I want to go look at the BTS table." So she runs over to the BTS table, and I'm just standing there talking to Colin. And then out of nowhere, Colin just goes, "Oh, hey, Emil," and I was like, "Oh, this is where things get interesting."
Mhm.
So they start talking. Emil was there, Enel was there too, and like we're talking, and I'm like, you know what's gonna be really funny when Melina finishes her purchase and turns around. So then, like, as she was finishing, that's when we started going, hey Melina, you might want to turn around.
And the
She
the
turns
best part
around.
was that Emil even joined in. He was just like, Melina. And then you turned around and you were just like, oh.
I was so shocked, guys.
She literally did a pog.
I did a pog and then I started crying. I started crying, guys. I know that sounds dramatic, but Sugar Conway was the first ever YouTube video and channel I ever saw. So, and I still watch him to this day. That is something, okay? I was just so like happy.
Speaking of celebrities, hey Colin, do you want to tell people about your grand quest from the weekend?
My grand quest?
Yeah. With all of the famous people that were there.
Yeah. All right. So, let me preface this with this is the culmination of months of work.
Clear your throat. Get ready. Gotta prepare yourself. Okay.
So, Thursday night, we're at the YouTuber concert. I'm like, guys, I have a terrible idea. And they were like, yeah, what's up? And I said, I'm going to ask every single content creator the fabled question. Does he?
Does he?
And
Does he?
And at that point, that was my goal for the entire weekend. I almost said first victim, not first victim. first target.
First victim.
The first content creator that we
demonetized.
Met, the first content creator we met was Jared, the 8-bit drummer, who is amazing. He's literally.
We got an amazing selfie with him.
Yeah, actually, like the best part about that entire weekend, one of the best parts of that was that we ran into Jared almost every single day. Actually, no, every single day we ran into Jared. And he was always super nice. And so we were talking, and then people were coming out for signings. I was like, oh, and then we all had to line up, so I didn't get to ask Jared the question at that point. However, it was time for signings. So the first real person I asked was Caleb Hiles. And so I'm getting my poster for the YouTube concert signed by Caleb Hiles, and I said, now Caleb, I have an important question for you. And it was, does he? And he was confused for a bit, and then he said, he does. And then he said, so I have to ask, next year you're going to come back and you're going to show me another one, right? And I said, of course. And then it makes it better, and I will tell this story. Right after that, one of my friends was also getting something signed, and on the back of the card, he signed. He was like, "Are you two friends?" And he was like, and my friend was like, "Yeah." And so he signed on the back of their card, "Does he?" And it's really great. And then the next person, I believe the next person was Cammy Cat, and I just said, "Does he?" And she said, "He does. He does." Then the next person in line was Rashad E.B., who is a famous metal guitarist, cover artist. Played some great stuff, and he thought for a minute, he said, "He does." Then Little V, another metal cover artist. He was the most confused. He had no idea what to say, and he said, he does. And then Will Stetson, an artist that I had actually gotten introduced to that night. It's pretty good. And after a brief conversation with Will Stetson, I asked him the fabled question, and he said, "Yeah, he does." Then we circled around, and we asked Jared, the 8-bit drummer, "Does he?" And he said, "Yeah, he does. He does." Then I asked his wife, Chatia, And she said, yeah, he does. I meant to ask two of my greatest influences when it comes to content creation, Family Jewels and Toxic X Eternity, the people who inspired me to pick up guitar, but they left that night, and it was tragic. I almost cried.
He did. I was there.
Yeah.
I can attest. He did.
We got a
almost cry.
very great picture with Jared the 8-bit drummer. It was great. And then the next day happened. I meet Emil, and I didn't ask him. And I was so sad. I was like, guys, I forgot to ask the fabled question. But we were going to Throne Controllers at 1 p.m., which, if you don't know what Throne Controllers is, it's a game show that the Runaway Guys, which is a group that Chugga Conroy is in, hosts. So I said, I'm going to ask him there. But also, another one of the people that I want to ask, Family Jewels, will be there. So I will also ask him the question. 1 p.m. rolls around and Throne Controllers is happening. And then Throne Controllers was amazing. It was one of the best experiences of my life. None of us got called up to compete. However,
Call anyone in the 300s, and it was very sad.
it was very sad. By the way, feel free to
How depressing.
chime in whenever you guys want to, because I feel like this is becoming a solo podcast for me. Anyway,
Welcome to the club.
I mean,
Anyway,
It's
How do
a
you think
long
I feel?
story.
understandable, Alex. Anyway, and then the signing begins for Throne Controllers. And so the first person I talk to is Proton John, who is a very well-known streamer. I ask him, does he? And he laughs and he says, he definitely does. Then I
True.
show Emil, Chugga Conroy, and he says, does he cow? And then he was very confused for a split second. And then I noticed Tim, Nintendo Capri Sun, was also looking over and being very confused. And he says, huh. I said, you can get in on this too, Tim, if you want to. And he said, yeah, he does. He does. And then next in the line just so happened to be Jared the 8-bit drummer once again. And so I'd been prepared for this one. So I flip to another picture. Will he Wiggler?
Will he Wiggler? If you guys want to get caught up on the Does He lore, go watch our 1,000 subscriber special live stream.
Bro, I could
Colin
make an
details the
entire
Does He lore.
I could make an entire podcast episode just
Not gonna
explaining
lie,
the Does He lore.
with how Colin has been pacing this entire story, it sounds like he's reading a children's book.
Honestly, though, yo, Does He children's book hitting shelves win?
Exactly. Let's hope we don't get sued. Anyway, and so I showed him will he, and he said, he do, and he was like, wait a
He
minute,
do?
That was the question.
how many of these do you have? And so then I scrolled through the entire folder, and they were like, and then they see one that is a Jack Black, and it says Juzz G, and he says,
Not-
oh, he definitely do. But then there was something I realized. I had talked to Chugga Conroy, to Proton John, to Nintendo Capri Sun, to the 8-bit drummer, to Chatia. There were 2 people that I had not asked this question, and one that had left already. Family Jewels
Dun,
and
Oh my
Toxic
God,
X
again.
Eternity. Spoiler, I never asked Toxic X Eternity that entire question the entire weekend because I never
That's
got the
unfortunate.
chance. However, stay tuned because we'll get to the end of the story, and
In the next
pays
episode.
off.
All
But
right,
now,
guys.
quick word from our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
No.
Okay,
Hey, you
I-
told me to
What,
tell
you're
the
telling me
grand
if
adventure.
Raid showed up? You telling me if Raid pulled up and offered us like $2,000 to do an ad spot, you wouldn't do it?
No.
Me?
I would.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah,
If
maybe.
Raid said we want to sponsor an episode of the Joystick Drift podcast, I'd be like, say less.
Listen,
Hey guys,
all-
today's episode is sponsored by Raid Shadow.
okay, hey,
Legends.
let's not. Anyway, listen, you told me to recount the entire story, so you're getting
No,
the
I'm
entire
aware.
story.
I know.
And the story lasted
If you
5 hours.
2 times speed that for a short, I'ma laugh.
It's gonna have to be. Does he part 1? Does he part 2? Does he part 3?
Raid. At what point do you just make a does he video?
I thought I was doing that.
When's
Oh,
the Does
go
He
for it.
movie?
Dude.
When's
Does
the
he-
play? When's the book?
Oh,
When's
yo, I
the-
would
when's
make
the
the Does He
manga?
book.
When's
The
the manga,
manga.
anime, and then the Netflix
Where's the anime?
adaptation?
Yeah. And then no, not
Anyway.
the Netflix adaptation.
Of course,
Live
we
action
asked the
Netflix, does he?
Of course, we asked the one who studied art when his manga's coming out.
Come on, Colin. When's your first manga drop?
So anyway, Saturday rolls around, and
That's when the manga drops, Saturday.
no, so Saturday.
Nice.
No, wait. Yes, so Saturday rolls around, and that was by far our longest day. And so
Wow.
we went to the Runaway Guys Q&A. See, you made me speed up, so now I'm messing everything up. We went to the Runaway Guys Q&A. Melina, are you watching Black and White 2? His Let's Play of that? Trigger Conroy's?
I saw the first episode. I haven't caught up.
Okay, well, there's going to be footage from the Q&A in there, probably. Anyway,
Wait, what? I'm so confused.
it'll be in the Let's Play. The Let's Play of Black and White 2, probably. Trigger Conroy's.
Wait, why?
You'll see. If you watch it, you'll see.
What?
It's cool. There was we hit a milestone for his Let's Play. But anyway,
Ah.
so then I said, guys, I have a terrible idea. John is right there. So why don't I just ask him, will he? And so I did. And he laughs and he says, how many of these do you have? Much like Jared the 8-bit drummer. So of course
Deja vu.
what I did was swiped through the entire folder again. And he was like, how did you... Why? But then we noticed something. We spotted someone sitting at the back, sitting right behind, not sitting, standing actually, right behind Emil. That was Family Jules. And so, we had already met Jules. We'd introduced ourselves. And so, we were walking over, and Jules and I made eye contact. And I said, hey, I got a question for you. He said, oh, okay. And so, what happened was, I asked him the question. And without me even finishing the question, he said, yeah. Yeah, he does. But he revealed something to me that I never thought I would ever be revealed. I don't know where I was going with that, but don't worry about it. A revelation that I had. Family Jules knows what he does.
It's true.
There's only one other person who knows what he does, and that is me. Does that mean that Jules is my dad? Maybe. Who knows? Anyway.
Bruh.
Anyway. Yeah, so that's the Does He story.
It's pretty fire. For those who want to know what he does, you're gonna have to wait a long time. Because I told Colin.
We reveal what he does at 5 million subscribers.
No.
100 million.
I
Whoa!
reveal what he does the day I die.
No. You reveal what he does the day One Piece is found.
No, see, because we have a date on that. No, that's too soon. I told Colin it needs to be like a riddle on his gravestone.
Hmm?
So you have to like defile his grave to find out what he does. And the best part
Damn.
about that is that all of us here, Colin could outlive all of us, and then we never know what he does.
Exactly.
It's more likely that I'll outlive all you guys.
Whoa,
but-
whoa. No need to push stereotypes here. They may be true, but no need to push them. How dare you? I'll die at the ripe young age of age. Doing something. Probably something stupid.
All right.
Probably.
I'm hoping to make it past 25.
Well,
I'm hoping to make it past tonight.
yeah, that's true. Well, Nick, do you want to showcase what we got?
I feel like there's something I'm forgetting that we did.
We met some voice actors.
That's true.
Yes, that is true.
We also got to see some cool cars.
Yo, we did. Yo, we
There's
saw
a
the
Hatsune
guys.
Miku
We
car.
saw the Hatsune
My.
Miku car.
There was also a Mai Sakurajima car,
There was a
and
Mi-
of course there was Misato car for Colin.
Are you gonna put all these up on screen?
Probably not.
Lazy.
We'll see how I feel tomorrow. What else?
I got a photo op with J. Michael Tatum
Whoa.
and with Max Millman.
I also got a photo op with Max Middleman only because Melina paid for it. So thanks, Melina, for paying for it.
Yeah, I paid for autograph and selfie because I was like, you need to.
I really wanted to get an autograph or a photo with Johnny Oz Boss.
Oh, hey, I did that.
Man.
It was long. It was very long. I will say that.
Yeah, they
It was
waited a
very
while.
long line.
Of course it was. He's literally Adam from Power Rangers. He's, I think he's Ichigo in Bleach.
He's a lot of characters.
He's a guy.
See,
who
I
does
knew
stuff.
him. I knew him from Tales of the Abyss.
I
and
know
two
him as
Gundam
that one
shows.
villain from the second My Hero Academia.
Oh, isn't
movie.
he in the? What's the show? Trigun?
Yeah, I think he's in Trigun.
Oh, he is. I think he's Vash, is he not? I think. I also got the Minato while we were there, so that's cool.
No cloud buster swords.
No, I looked at all the different sword stands and we couldn't find one.
Well, I appreciate you looking.
Yeah, we looked for. I got my axe signed by Max Middleman, Ryuji,
For real?
and for real.
For
And J.
real.
Michael Tatum signed it. So I now have to hang this up somewhere.
Gotta hang it up with the Master Swords.
You right though. I have no room like there. Though.
Make room.
Bruh.
Listen,
I need
we
to
just
get
gotta
it
get on
legit.
Discord one day and let me give your room a makeover. I'm so good at organizing. You see how much stuff I fit on these shelves back here? You see how
You
much
realize
stuff?
how much you realize how much bigger your room is than this?
Okay,
This is
no,
like
I
an
get that,
office
but what I'm
space.
saying is I can fit more in less.
You'd have to physically be here to like figure this out.
No, you're probably right.
You right? Yeah.
One day.
So,
One day.
all right. So why
Stuff.
don't we make? Yeah, stuff. Why don't we make a quick cut so I can grab it?
No.
Because this chair's really loud.
No. We're gonna keep
Why?
going.
I have to get up. I have to get up.
Okay, fine. Colin, do the transition sounds.
Transition.
Melina,
Yes.
how caked up is All Might?
How caked up? Oh,
Yeah.
let me grab him.
I gotta know.
Alrighty. Whoa! Wait, that's actually the first time I. Wait. Can you come back to this? No, that's a genuine
At
reaction.
least it's not. At least it's not Melina opening up one of her figures and being like, "Yo, he has a flat ass."
Dang.
Man. Now that is America's ass.
How
Now
much?
that is America's.
How much was that figure? Is the real question.
This is 70.
Honestly, that's not bad
is
for
something.
like the.
I guess we're
quality.
doing showcase. Welcome back, guys.
Oh, we're showcasing. Okay, let me just get all my.
But
Whoa,
Alex,
I-
you can't open your stuff yet. You have to
Yeah,
go
yeah, yeah.
last.
Yeah, save the best for last. Sorry if I'm
Morgana's
blurry. I
head.
just wanna.
Morgana's
Yep.
severed head.
So yeah,
That's
this
the best.
I got this. I actually got this from my dad. We opened it up and we were like, whoa. So that was cool there. I also
Oh,
got...
fun fact, guys. I just want to point this out. Melina has not ever owned an anime figure until this convention.
What?
Apparently, and I found this out,
And she's really
While
out
we
of
were there,
focus.
is that she
I know because
never, she'd never owned any anime figures prior to this convention.
I've never owned any anime figures. Anyways, I have Lloyd here next, so he's meant to sit on a shelf.
He can sit on a shelf when you have one.
He could...
Yeah,
Now,
and
all
also
you
Well, actually, we have all these placed above the fireplace in the living room.
Man,
Well,
that'll be my house one
you
day.
just need two more figures, Anya and Yor.
I know.
Yor was there, and she didn't want to buy Yor.
How do you not get the
Because I
best-
didn't want her at
That's
the
what I'm
time.
saying.
do I?
Shut up.
Is it time for me to start beef?
Uh-oh.
And then I got
Yeah.
Edward Elric.
Define
Mhm.
beef.
He got a-
Wait.
He got
Define
abs.
beef. What do you mean beef?
Is it time for me to start beef with Melina?
Yeah, because
Hold on, that
he got my mustache.
Okay. All right. Nope. It's beef time. It's beef time. All right. So.
why you don't like that character?
No. I love that character. I love that character so much that I called dibs on that figure. And then, of course.
And then you walked away.
Yeah, no, I walked away because they said they had 2 left. And I was like, okay, so probably somebody will buy it today. I can come back tomorrow in case I have enough money to buy it. And then, of course, by the time I get back, they're like, hey, yeah, Melina's having to hide something from you. Like, literally, called dibs on the figure, and then she bought the Edward figure. And I was like, yeah, you can get the Edward figure. I'll get the Roy Mustang figure. And then I look on the chair in the hotel room, and I see Roy Mustang with his shirt open, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. Did you actually buy the figure that I called dibs on? And then I went back the next day, and guess what? It was gone. I could have had that figure, but I don't anymore, and I'm angry.
Yeah, well, you know, you should have moved faster.
You know,
Skill
I'm
issue.
glad I don't have to worry about that, and with you guys, because you would not buy an anime figure I would want. For example, Meliodas.
No,
Absolutely.
actually,
Look,
that's
you
actually
can't-
false.
You can't expect me to buy one and not complete it with the other, okay?
Here's the thing, though, Colin. You didn't buy Roy Mustang because you wanted to go find a Luffy hat, and you didn't want to get both. So you decided to not buy a figure that they only had 2 of, to go find a Luffy hat that they had plenty of.
Did he?
I
I'm
do,
just saying,
I
he
do,
did
I
buy
do
a
have a
Luffy
Luffy hat.
But I'm
And
just saying.
and honestly, in retrospect, I should have gotten the Ace hat. I should not have gotten the Luffy hat.
Yeah,
You live,
so...
you laugh, you learn.
Yep,
Next year, I'm getting that. Hey, look, that's J. Michael Tatum.
As J. Michael Tatum, the sweetest person ever.
He is
He
very
signed
nice.
it. He's so nice. I was so nervous. He's like, "Hi, how are you? Like, what's your name?" And he's like, he literally was like, "You look beautiful in your cosplay, by the way." I was like, "Oh my god, thank you."
Yeah, I was.
And then,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
oh, okay. And then the other photo op was with Max Middle, and I have a very little story about this. I went in line to get a signature from him. I was gonna be next in line, and the assistant comes up and she goes, "All right, Max is gonna be right back. He's gonna head over to his photo op." And I looked at her and I was like, "I'm supposed to be at like the allotted time for that right now." And she's like, you know what? Just walk with us over there behind the curtains." And I was like, so I got to walk and talk with Max Middleman.
Awesome.
And then we got this adorable photo.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Max Middleman is kind of short. And that, like,
No,
No.
I'm very surprised. I was like, he's adorable.
like
Let me-
he's
Let me just
he's
say.
Melina's height, and Melina's shorter than me.
Yeah, let me just say. You guys should have come to Lava Live. It was awesome. For people who don't know,
I
Lava
know.
Live is an improv group with Robbie Damon, Max Middleman, and Ray Chase. And all I'm gonna say is I saw I saw Max Middleman and Robbie Damon spoon on a sign on the sign from Durarara. That's all I'll say, and it was really
damn.
funny.
Well, needless to say, wow, I have a lot of cards here. A lot of store cards here.
Dude, business
gotta-
cards are the lifeblood of
Sweet.
conventions.
Oh yes, I have I got Jared's signature. I got all the main 3 from the Runaway Guys on my ticket. I have Nintendo Capri Sun
Yup.
business card.
Yup.
Oh my
That
gosh.
she didn't
Okay.
even get from him, by the way.
No,
We found
I
it
found
at a
it.
random manga stand.
Yeah. So that's
and she just took it
I was
and
like,
put
"It's
it in her
mine."
bag.
well, that's
I
a thing that Nintendo Capri Sun does. He just leaves his business card in the weirdest places.
That's what
And
we need to do
then
next
I'm
year for
gonna
the
mess with
podcast.
the-
We need to print out like 50 business cards and then just start leaving the business cards places.
So I got these
Wait a minute, I
stickers.
never saw gaming.
Dude, oh wait, no,
That
I pointed out gaming
no,
to-
Nick
to
pointed
someone
at
else.
it, and that's why I got these stickers because of the
I'm-
gaming.
I have that stores because I got stuff from that store too. They had a lot of Xenoblade stuff. They had a Melia keychain that I want, but they were sold out.
Yes. And then I got this beautiful art of Link.
Silly little boy.
love
Hydrated
it.
Link.
Link was never dehydrated. What do you mean?
His arm
And
was.
then, wait, Colin, I mean not Colin. Nick, I need you to get yours out first.
Yes, I am in fact not.
We
Nick.
love our 2 old men, as you're about to see.
We didn't even get the same one, did we?
No, I know, but they coincide with each
I
other.
don't like yours.
I love mine.
I don't.
Go. So
here's
let's
mine.
appreciate our 2 old men.
Shulk and Rex from the DLC. Very cool.
And here's mine.
Oh.
I don't like that. It
I
Look
love
at
it.
Okay, so
it frustrates me to no end
them,
because
Your Honor.
ah!
Them, Your Honor.
Canonically, that makes
I love
absolutely no sense,
Them,
and that's
Your
why it
Honor.
frustrates
I
me.
don't care.
Them, Your
it just
Honor.
looks
I
good.
think I'll
Them,
go with
Your
Nick's.
Honor.
I'll go with Nick's. His is better.
Them, Your Honor.
True.
I would like to point
I
out.
also-
I would like to point out at the booth it says "Look at my old men," and then it goes to that print and it says "Look at my old men" again.
Yeah, that's why I got it, because Colin was. I looked at it, and Colin was like, "Wait, you missed the one below it."
I also got this one, which has Melia on it, so that's cool. It's from Future Connected, which I haven't played. I will
Mhm.
play at some point. And shout out to Melina for showing me this one because I almost missed it. But it's Melia doing the Starlight kick.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, "Why aren't you getting that?"
And I almost missed it because we gotta stand the Melia merch. You know what I'm saying? There's not enough of it in the world.
You got a mouse pad of her, so.
Shut up!
Shut up! You showed it on the
Shut-
podcast.
Yeah, you have, bro.
I know I have. Shut.
He doesn't need a constant
Don't need to bring it up.
reminder.
Oh my gosh!
He's
All right,
he's
Nick.
ashamed of the purchase.
I also picked up this. It's as you can see, it is a Weathering with You official visual guide. It is all in Japanese, so I cannot read a word of what's on these pages. But
Wow.
I can look at the pretty pictures.
I also
But I
bought.
can
Hey,
look
I
at
also
the
bought a
pretty
book that's
pictures.
entirely in Japanese.
Yo! Gaming.
You know, and funny thing, I'm actually learning Japanese.
I will start learning Japanese one day.
Oh, okay. Can I tell a little story?
Sure.
So, it was at work. My bosses were talking about learning different languages, and they asked like if I know any. I said, yeah, I know French, and I said, and I'm also learning Japanese. And it was like, why? Why do you want to learn Japanese? Learn Chinese. And he was like, is it an anime thing?
Yes.
And he asked something. He asked if it was something else as well, but I don't know if I can say.
If you don't know if you can say, then don't. It's always better to err on the side of caution.
It's not inappropriate, but I don't know if it's something that we would want to say on the podcast.
then
Just
don't.
don't.
You know, I'll say in the chat.
Cool. I will say about this visual guide, for those who don't know, because I don't talk about it a lot over here, Weathering with You is my favorite movie of all time. So whenever I have the opportunity to buy Weathering with You stuff, I always buy it. And in the same vein, because I love Makoto Shinkai, I also got the visual guide for Your Name, which this one is in English, so I can read this one. So I got both of those. Those were very cool. Now, aside from the Minato, which you can see on the wall over there, my other favorite purchase that what's funny is when I saw this, it was literally as Melina and I were walking out of we were leaving. And as we're leaving, we walk past this booth and I see this art. And I'm like, whoa, Melina, we gotta stop.
Oh.
So we stop and look at this art. And it was $30 over my cash that I took with me, but it was so worth it because it was the only merch that I saw from this at this entire convention, and I love it so much. Where am I going to put it? I don't know. But as you can see,
It's metal.
it's metal, but it's a DDLC poster.
Okay, that is actually
And
sick.
it's shiny, and it is gorgeous.
Nick, you need to put
It's-
that over your
it
bed.
looks so. It's
Swap out the Star Wars poster.
No,
over
no,
So
no.
it's
You should put it on
reflective.
the ceiling.
No, on this. On the ceiling.
it's
that's-
reflective.
That's what you see right before you go to bed every night.
It is very cool. You can see it reflecting in the light. It is very good. This is probably my favorite thing that I got.
You know what you should do with that? Get it
Hang
signed. Get it signed by the creator of DDLC.
Dude, if I could find Dan Salvato, I would. And then the last thing I got, which this is really Melina got this for me, so it's not really mine. I mean, it is.
Wait,
But
Nick,
I,
are
It
you
was a
gonna show? Are you gonna
gift.
show it or should you wait?
I mean, I feel like I can show it. I feel like it's okay.
If you don't think it's okay, then don't show it.
No, it's not
Well, no,
bad.
it's
We're
not inappropriate.
It's just
It's actually another body pillow.
Bruh.
Did see
Is
a
he
lot of
serious?
those there.
Is
No,
he serious?
No.
Oh, dang. I thought you
Uh,
got a Your Forger one.
In addition to
The
the
selfie.
picture with Max Middleman, I also got this cool Ryuji print, which you can see. It says "To Nick for real," signed Max Middleman. So that's very cool. I definitely want to find some kind of not necessarily a frame, but maybe a sleeve to put it in, just so it stays nice. But yeah, thanks Melina for getting me that.
Do you hate it when you cough up when you're choking on water, you're trying to cough?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's what
Went
happened
down the
just
wrong
now.
pipe. Oh crap.
Dude, choking is the worst. It's just a skill issue.
Wow.
Just drink water better.
Was that all? Was that everything you got?
That is everything I got, yeah.
Oh wait. Because
I-
since Colin brought up beef with me, I'm gonna bring up beef with Nick because we went to the
What?
manga section and I've been looking for
Oh, you're right,
volume
you're
5 of Twilight Princess, and this MFer grabbed it,
And he didn't.
and
give
I
it to you.
wanted it.
You know, Melina, that's just called
You're
a
right.
skill issue.
Thank you. I forgot about this. I forgot that
Hey,
I
I
got
already
this
have
while we
that,
were
so
there.
I'm
You know what? Hold on.
It's volume 5 of Twilight Princess. You should have grabbed it first, okay?
You know what?
All
No.
I'm saying.
You know what? I'm gonna give you some work to do.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You know what?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You know
Hey
what?
guys, I hope you're enjoying the
Nick,
episode right
you
now.
are
'cause I
just
think
number one.
I think the
What did I
episode's
miss?
Going pretty well.
Flipped
so
him off.
you know,
But
just-
what caused you to do that? Just because he bought that?
Yes, I really wanted
Melina, I'll be
it.
Just
completely
buy it on
honest.
Amazon.
I'll be completely honest, Melina. It did not look like you flipped him off. It just looked like you, just pointed.
No, you shouldn't have said that.
Anyway, so anyway, guys, I hope you guys are. Oh my. Anyway,
Oh.
so I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast episode. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see that
Alex, are you
uh,
watching Attack on
that
Titan? Nah, that's one of the openings.
As you can see, Alex is opening
Hey, yo.
Discord, and he just
Whoa.
Okay, for those that are wondering what happened, my gimbal died. I forgot to charge it. I was at an event recording.
Uh-oh.
Guys, this is guys, this episode's falling apart. I just saw
is.
Melina
I'm gonna turn
freeze
off
for
my
like
camera real
5
quick.
seconds.
Oh.
Alex's entire setup just collapsed.
Okay, so while we wait
and,
for
you
Alex,
know-
we're gonna read through.
Anyway,
Twilight
hey,
Princess.
don't do
No.
that. Hey, don't do that.
No.
Anyway, hey Nick, you should look at at how long the chapters are.
Okay,
because it's really
so
funny.
it doesn't look good.
Wow, there's only 4 chapters in here.
Actually,
That's
Did you
wild.
read? Did you see how long they were?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
they're pretty long.
Actually, I don't think
Um,
I'll turn my gimbal on ever again for the podcast. I'll just lock it into a certain position.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
Everyone's showing off like autographs and stuff they got. I never went to a convention, but luckily there's this amazing friend. Well, quote unquote amazing.
Whoa.
Kidding.
Whoa.
Well,
Whoa.
Nick gets in a lot of arguments with her,
True.
but she was kind enough to get me this.
Yo, epic.
This man is a simp for Makima.
Wait, is this camera back on?
Yeah.
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 Oh, okay. It just popped up for me.
My gimbal died and it went back into position.
Hey everybody. So this episode's just
Gotcha.
kind of falling apart right now. So
So-
yeah,
That's
we're-
okay though, because
But
guess
this is
what?
the
We're
last
at the
thing.
grand finale,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, we are.
Alex
Thank
gets
God.
to open his
Anyway.
stuff now.
Alex gets to open his 2
Yes.
packages that were sent to him. Which we
Open
actually
the box
so
first.
yeah, open the box first.
I just saw him put something down. He was going to open
It was
the other
the
one
post.
first.
It was the flat one.
Open the box first because the second one has another thing that goes with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
if you-
so in this one, it's a cake that says I don't. No, it's a cake that says nobody loves you.
Man.
Hey,
Bro.
Hey,
Thanks,
I
Nick.
didn't
Not
know
my
about
idea.
that. Don't blame me, bro.
I said Nick.
again, not my idea. I just was the one who got stuck shipping.
Who did it? It wasn't me.
Not me.
It
Probably
not me.
Melina.
It wasn't.
No, it was not.
It wasn't me. If it wasn't
Wasn't
me,
me.
if it
Not
wasn't Nick,
me.
then it was probably Melina.
Nope, wasn't. Nose ghost.
How does that work?
I did it for.
We can't
Hey
see
guys.
Colin.
Hey guys. Rock paper scissors. You go first.
All right.
All right. I'm not even looking at it, by the way.
You should
Oh,
just,
okay. We're like,
I was like, what's she do?
It's a severed head.
It's a body pillow.
I wanted to get a
It's
body pillow. Melina
75.
told me.
It's 75 mouse pads.
I saw the Makima figure. I was like, okay, we didn't find the Buster Sword, but
Mommy?
what's the next best thing?
Whoa.
mind
We
you,
should've
it
found-
took
I
it
can't
took us a
believe
while to find this.
We had to go to like 4 different vendors. It was
Wait.
kinda
No one
crazy.
had a Makima figure. No one.
Everyone had Denji figures. Nobody had a Makima figure. It was kind of
Every literally,
Shout out
because
to
we were like,
the-
Makima's pretty popular. Like, why? Where?
Shout out to the 2 people I saw cosplaying Denji and Makima, and the Denji cosplayer
I-
had a leash on.
Actually, I want to say one thing, because this is kind of relevant. So, Nick was calling me asking which character I liked better.
Discord said you
Let's-
don't like either of them.
the eternal void.
Can we do a pause?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alex
Colin, do
is
transition music again.
Not funny.
Am I
Didn't
wrong?
laugh.
You know what? You're right. Because guess what? We're back.
Boom!
Sorry.
So, my
Whoa.
in the process of my gimbal dying, a few minutes later, my camera dies. Because I was at an event, I forgot I went straight to sleep when I got home.
I feel that.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get some rest before the podcast. I'm gonna eat some dinner.
Look at you getting rest and eating food. I'm so proud of you. You've really grown up.
Dude, I hate resting. Because I'm in pain when I wake up. It's been like this for a while.
Man.
And I'm a lot of times I'm super dehydrated and I had to take my meds.
Oof.
Damn.
So as you were
Well.
saying, I called you from the convention.
So you were calling me from the convention. Which character I liked better? Discord. No. And the funny thing is, you called me at work, but you called.
I was worried I did.
You called me at just the right time because it was after the show and after my boss left. So, good timing and bad timing at the same time.
Yeah, if you didn't answer, I would have decided for you. I just figured I'd get your input.
Oh, for your poster? Is that what it was for?
Yeah.
So if I said King, you would have gotten a King poster.
Yes.
I'm glad you went with Ryuji because King.
It was very much the luck of the draw.
Although I do like Seven Deadly Sins, my favorite anime. King, oh my god, he's annoying.
There was a guy in front of us in line who had all of the different sin marks.
Oh my god, yeah, this was
tattooed on his
cool.
back, and he got Max Middleman to sign under King's because he was gonna go get that signature tattooed. It was kind of crazy.
All right,
I was like, that's some serious dedication.
I got the second
Alrighty.
one.
Open it.
Open it.
Open.
it.
I can't. My scissors died.
Oh well.
How do your scissors
Man's got the
die?
electric
Whoa.
scissors.
Like, I know
Hey,
it's a joke. I know it's a joke, but how do your scissors die?
They
It's
just
called,
fall apart.
They get no, they get dull. They just
Also
Well,
true.
time to go with Plan B.
My fingernails.
Nope.
oh my gosh.
I
that what
honestly
that's
thought
for?
he was.
No, that's what yours is for.
I thought he was reaching for the PS5.
Just use this.
It's the only thing it's good for. They don't have any good exclusives at the moment.
Excuse me now.
I said at the moment.
Oh no! Oh
At
no.
the moment,
no.
So I'm
as
officially.
in out right now.
So I'm officially resigning from the podcast.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Okay, name one good PS5 exclusive.
Spider-Man 2.
PS5 exclusive
Spider-Man
that
2.
is out.
Oh, that's out. Never mind.
Hang on. Let me look up some.
God
Guys,
of War doesn't
we
count
need
because it was
to
on the
open
PS4.
this present.
Horizon
Come
doesn't
on.
count because it was on the PS4.
Okay, so you're right. I cannot say Ragnarok.
Exactly. Final Fantasy doesn't count
Guys,
because it was
we have
also
been
on
going
the PS4.
for an hour and a half. Please.
Please.
Let
heck
me
do you
out
open
of
this
this
thing?
flesh prison.
What do you mean? We don't even see you.
For all we know, you've been sleeping this whole time.
Bro, if I've done
This
if
is
I did
actually all pre-recorded.
I mean, it is.
Either that or Colin learned how to talk in his sleep.
All right.
shit.
Here we go.
Carry on cohesive sentences.
A package inside of a package. I love that.
That's so epic.
It reminds me of Christmas morning when parents prank you with a giant Christmas present, but it turns out it's a
just a
McDonald's
gift
gift card.
My mom did that to me this year. About gave me a stroke.
Wow.
My parents never did
Open
that.
this. Open this end. Be careful with knife. All right, I'm gonna stab right through it.
Please don't. Please don't.
You are very
imagine if you
concerned.
I am
That would be
concerned.
wild.
You know, you never do, and you never write down the instructions because anyone does the exact opposite.
Then
Bruh,
you would
don't-
just write down
don't.
the
You
opposite instructions. Do stab right here.
You don't want to. You don't. Want
I'd
to
be
do
the person who'd be like, "Oh, stab here, okay," and then I'd do it. Listen, I made a joke on the Discord, but I had while we're waiting for Alex to open here, I had a green tea that had 10 milligrams of caffeine. For reference, there's like 300 milligrams in a coffee. I had 10, and I felt like I was ready to level an entire continent.
Damn.
Like, I was so hyper. I was like, dude, put me on the front lines of the military. I'll just go crazy.
I really
open
want to
it?
see Nick drink an energy drink. I think it would be
I feel like
hilarious.
it
A box
would just
inside of
cancel
another
itself
box
out.
inside of a box.
Bruh. I mean, I'm glad they packed it really well.
I feel like any more than like 100 milligrams of caffeine would just cancel itself out. And I would just, like, nothing would happen.
You say to
many?
be careful, but the tape is like powerful.
How many milligrams you said?
10.
I don't know.
I heard.
No, I meant how many
Okay.
did you say it would cancel out?
100, he
Anything
said.
after 100.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Because there's like 300 in a energy drink. or more.
It depends on the energy drink.
Okay, did I
it
finally
was-
get this open?
Monster?
Red Bull has like 250.
Monster? No, depends.
Oh,
Yay!
an autograph poster for Ryuji. For real?
For real.
For real.
For real.
See,
Oh,
okay.
thank
But
you so much.
There's actually another thing that goes with that poster.
Exactly.
So,
Um,
are you gonna pop it up on the screen?
Oh, yeah. I'll
Nick?
put it on the screen.
oh, I thought I missed something. I'm like, what?
Wait. But should we all should you pop it up by as screen share? Or...
No, that's too much work. I'll just
Ah,
do more work in editing. Alex, if you go in the Google Drive and go into the podcast folder and go to MomoCon, there should be a video in there.
wait. Let me name it. I should.
Let me
probably should-
rename it. You should have done this earlier while we were
I'm
waiting.
so sorry. I thought.
Let me out of this flesh poison.
You know, 2023 is a great year for Persona for me because, I was given a Persona 5 Volume 1 manga.
Which video was it? I think it was this one.
I
Oh my God.
I'm playing Persona 4. I got a Skull
Yep.
cosplay.
Yeah, it's that one.
Got an autographed Skull poster. Epic. I'm gonna have.
Okay, I found it.
Are you renaming it or do you want me to?
I'm renaming it now. I'm just
Okay.
gonna call it. I'm gonna call it Alex.
Click here.
Oh yeah, click here.
Click here for virus. Download virus onto your computer live.
Why?
Actually, do you have
Wait a
Google Drive on your phone?
Yes.
Open it on your phone.
Oh yeah, and then play it on the microphone. That way he can time it.
Well, I was just gonna cut. And then cut back.
Do I need to do the transition sound or no?
Oh, there it is.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
Which
okay.
one should I do? Should I do?
Okay, put it up to the mic.
I didn't find it.
Any of them.
Oh God.
Oh, you didn't find it.
I just found the folder.
So
Oh,
It should be at the very
okay.
top.
It wasn't. It was in the middle.
Okay,
Oh.
so turn up the volume
Okay.
and take a listen.
Oh wait, I haven't heard this in a hot minute.
Alex, hi. It's Max Middleman. We're here at MomoCon 2023, Atlanta, Georgia. Wish you could be here, but I'm so glad you're doing better after your surgery, and I hope to see you next time I'm here. This, my friend, is for you. Enjoy. For real? Take care. All my love. Bye.
For real? You know, I wish I could tear up, but it's impossible for me to do so.
See, here's the best part is we were getting your poster signed and we were like, oh, our friend Alex really wanted to be here, but he couldn't because he had surgery. And Max was like, well, what kind of surgery did he have? We're like, oh, he had heart surgery. And he was like, well, how long ago was it? And I was like, oh, like a month and a half ago. And he just said, all right, pull out the phone. Pull out the phone. I'm going to take a video. Didn't charge for it or anything. Just like, give me the phone. I'm making the video. And he made the video.
I literally,
Max Middleman, the GOAT.
Oh my god,
no, for real. We left and I was like, he is the GOAT.
For real?
Because
He is.
as he was recording on my phone for that, I actually started to like tear up because I was like, this is wow. Like
because he was being generous for me, or because he's like nice in general.
Both.
no, he was being so generous and like, oh my god, just
I'm
like
saving
wow,
that.
please, that's for you.
Oh my god. Thank you guys so much.
Very epic. Well, gang, that was MomoCon 2023 in a nutshell. And by in a nutshell, I mean it took us an hour alone to just do MomoCon. So that's cool. Atlanta moment. I hate Atlanta. Thanks for looping all the way back to the conversation. And with that
Mommy?
being said, all right, Alex, calm down. Whoa.
I just had to do it one more time.
With that being said, we're gonna head out, but maybe we'll see you next week. I'm just gonna say, see, if I say it right now, don't pay attention to that. If I say it right now, then that means we're locked into it, and then we have to do it, and there's no changing it. So this is how I get everybody committed. To everyone who's listened this far into the podcast, tune in next Wednesday for the season finale of the Joystick Drift podcast, where we are going to be going all crazy about spoilers for The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, because we essentially started season 1 with Tears of the Kingdom, and we're going to end season 1 with Tears of the Kingdom. So tune in next week, same time, same place, all the spoilers. We're going to let it all out and just talk about the game.
I can finally talk spoilers without either of you, 3 of you commenting on it.
Exactly. It's just going to be spoilers from the very start. No general thoughts. No like, oh, well, you know, we're just going to talk about non-spoil. Nah, spoilers from the very get-go.
Well, let's be those responsible YouTubers and let people know at the beginning before they click on the video that.
What are you talking about? I'm going to put spoilers in the thumbnail. It's fine.
It's like
You shouldn't.
Average
Skill
YouTuber.
issue. Don't
Guys,
look at the thumbnail.
it's like when you read the One Piece episode title and it just spoils the entire episode.
True.
It's so true. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
Thank you everybody for watching. If you're not watching on YouTube, you can find us on YouTube at the Joystick Drift Podcast. We have all kinds of stuff going out there. I will also say, when I say season finale, that also implies that we are taking a break between seasons. What we're doing in between seasons, we don't really know yet. We're still trying to figure that part out. If you have any suggestions, leave it in the comments. We're always open to feedback. I've been Nick. This has been Colyn, Melina, and Alex.
For real?
And we'll see you on the next
Last
episode.
time I checked, I wasn't 3 people.